does work.
Excellent. So, hello. Unfortunately, I tried to do this live stream twice on my laptop using OBS, and it did not work. There was some kind of weird glitch thing going on and making it not a steady stream. So I decided I'm going to do it on my phone, and instead of doing a screen share on OBS, which seems to be causing the problem, we are going to do, I'm going to use the phone, and I'm going to flip the camera, and I'm going to show you the random.org on the laptop from the phone. That way it'll work fine. So sorry for the mess up. Hopefully the stream is smooth. Works well. Excellent. Good stuff. So if Tracy is watching, hello. She donated like 2 minutes ago. I have added your name to the list, Tracy. So you are in the running, just to let her know that. And so this year, we've got 21 people that have entered the raffle. I will show you the 21 names here. I've added Tracy at the bottom. You're the last one. And so we're raising money for Pause for New Beginnings, which is a charity that is based in the UK, but they help stray dogs from Eastern European countries like Romania is one of the main countries that they work in. And they basically help dogs that are on the street or that have been abandoned, that are in poor health condition, and they get them to the vets, they treat them, and they get them ready for excuse me, adoption, and they try to rehome them in different countries, including England. And yeah, I like helping smaller charities like this. It's a small independent charity run in the UK, like I say, and they're so grateful for the money. So it's nice to help these smaller ones. I've just spent 5 months in India, where I see a lot of street dogs, and it honestly, it breaks my heart seeing them. It's pretty bad in India. I might do a video on my time in India, which, yeah, the dogs just kind of pull on my heartstrings. So I've got a soft spot for wanting to help dogs. So I've already donated the money. I donated it this morning. The organization, they sent me a DM on Instagram and said how thankful they are, and it goes such a long way for them. And so they're very happy. I'll let you know that this is how much we raised. I had to print it off because I can't share my screen anymore. So I've donated it this morning. They're very, very happy. The total was £435.23, which is a good amount. But I am going to mention here, especially, I'm not going to say the name of the person because I know they like privacy. But one particular person donated a huge amount, literally half of this sum, a £200 donation. So without that, this would have been, on the low side of what we usually raise in previous years. And so based on that, the feeling that I get from doing these year after year is that they kind of, each year is a little bit less people that join, and each year a little bit kind of less money is the kind of the vibe that I get from it. And I did a Instagram poll last week asking, do you want 2 a year or 1 a year? Most people did vote for 2 a year. However, only 21 people entered this time, and without that massive donation from one person, we wouldn't have raised all that much. So I feel like the times are kind of a little bit difficult for a lot of people, including myself, and maybe we'll cut this back to just 1 a year instead of 2. So moving forwards, I'm going to do it twice this year. We'll do it again in November or October. But moving forward after that, it will just be once a year, and hopefully, that's should be fine moving forward. But just to let you know that this will be the last time that we do 2 in a year. So here's the names on the list. I've won before, so rooting for another lucky winner, says Tracy. Yes, you won. Did you win the last one or the one before that? So I'm going to flip my screen on my phone and you're going to see the random.org website. And just to let you know, this is what you'll be winning. This is a custom Centauri. I don't know why I said Centauri in a weird way. A custom Centauri perfumes bottle, which I made. This is a rich gourmand amber, slightly boozy amber. There's some cognac essential oil. It's not going to make you smell like an alcoholic, don't worry. But it is a sweet, edible, gourmand, amber-based perfume. So the base in this is labdanum and vanilla, with a little bit of ethyl maltol to give it a little extra kind of tasty sweetness. There's a whole mixture of notes in here. There's coffee, caramel, and then kind of a pastry accord, so it smells. Then I put a little bit of dried fruit in there. It's a whole kind of interesting mix. There's a tiny little bit of bitter almond, which is like a marzipan note, but doesn't smell like marzipan or cherry. To me, it kind of slightly Christmas cakey or Christmas pudding, a little bit. It's a slightly boozy, sweet amber with a slight fruitcake kind of vibe. I think it's very good. I think if I sold this one, I think people would genuinely like it. But anyway, that's what you can win. So good luck, everyone. I'm going to flip the camera now. We're going to pick the winner. So give me a second while I figure this out. Here we go. We're on random.org, and there's the numbers. So I'm going to enter in 21. There we go. And then I'm going to click generate. Can you guys see that okay? Hopefully the screen is clear, the stream is clear. And I'm going to click generate, and that is going to tell us who's won. 17 is the winner. Congratulations to number 17. And we're going to show the paper. Number 17 is Ivo. Ivo has won. Congratulations to Ivo. That's it. So, excellent. Did that go smoothly? Everyone saw? Ivo is the winner. Congratulations. I will send, if he's not watching the stream, I will send him an email as soon as this one is finished. And he will know that he's won, and I will post it off to him this week. So, congratulations. Thank you again, everyone. £430 or £435 is a nice amount, and the charity is very grateful. It's called Pause for New Beginnings. If you're on my Instagram, you can check out, I did screenshots of the donation and tagged them. If you want to look into them, you can go to the Instagram, check it out there. You can give them a follow on Instagram if you so wish to. Shall we pick a second winner? But I don't know what to give away apart from like a sample set. And maybe like people that have donated already have my sample set, so I'm not sure that really works very well. Difficult. What do you think? Would a sample set work, or I'm not sure. Or should we just leave it as the full bottle? Hello, hello, hello. From Centauri. Do you like It's discontinued, it's sold out. Is, if anyone doesn't know, has sold out, and I am not going to remake it. It's finished. So, yeah, there's a couple that have discontinued. Now, Gaia I discontinued, is discontinued. And, so, yes. A sample set would be fine, but I think you don't have to do a second one. Okay. Well, we'll leave it. And thank you very much. So, forgive me for not doing many videos since I got back. I know I did the 2 airport ones, which took a little while. Hopefully that you enjoyed those. I have a bunch of fragrances to review. I just haven't got around to it. Since I got back from India, I have been trying to get my own brand, this one, into shape, because the stock was low when I got back. And so I'm building up the stock at the moment. I'm currently filling sample sets. I've got bottles to fill to restock the bottle levels. And so that's what I'm working on at the moment. And I've got a new stockist, by the way. I will unofficially announce it here, but have made a deal with a shop in Abu Dhabi, and so I'll be in the Middle East, in Abu Dhabi. They've got a physical location and a website, so if you are that part of the world, you can check out my fragrances in person or buy direct from them. I will be preparing their shipment in the coming week. But like I say, my stock is low, so at the moment I'm refilling my own stock so I can supply the stockists again, as well as myself. So yeah, I'll just drop that in this video, and I do plan on doing some full reviews of different things. A couple of things were sent to me for review, which I need to go through, but I would not go around to those yet. And an Indian brand was emailed me while I was in India. I wanted to send me a sample set, so I've got their sample set, and it's quite good. They're quite natural based. They remind me a little bit of someone like, if I had to compare the blending style, I would say maybe a little bit along the lines of Sultan Pasha or someone like that. Kind of that more Attar style blending. So they're quite interesting. You probably not heard of them being an Indian brand. So yes, that will be coming. And Valentino actually is a designer brand. They sent me a bottle to review, which is fine. I don't mind reviewing designers now and again. So yes, we've got a couple of things to go through. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy your day. You're glad you picked up Gaia. Yes, Gaia is discontinued. It was a difficult one to. It's very polarizing. Some people really love it, and some people hate it, and some people get completely different things from it. I think the honey note is quite polarizing for a lot of people in there. I personally like it. I think it's a cool fragrance, but it's not for everyone. But yeah, the soil, I think two notes in Gaia make it difficult for people. It's the honey, which on some people goes pissy, like it smells pissy, and on other skin it doesn't. So it depends on skin chemistry. And the other note is soil. There's a soil note in Gaia, and some people it just smells like a moldy cave, and they don't like that kind of damp cave smell. And other people, the soil isn't as strong on their skin. It's two notes that are very skin chemistry dependent. It smells different on different people. Some people get this very soily kind of thing. Other people, the soil's not so strong. Some people, the honey is really funky. Other people, the honey is not funky. So that's the difficulty with Gaia. But yes, it is discontinued. But I'm working on a couple of new ones. There's a vanilla fragrance I'm working on, which is a vanilla oud combination. It's going to be Thai oud and bourbon Madagascan vanilla tincture with Madagascan vanilla absolute. So a heavy vanilla fragrance with oak wood and Thai oud with white lotus flower. And then there's a limited edition I'm working on called Nag, which is another oud fragrance, and this is a combination of oud. It's got an Indonesian oud oil from Mess Oud, which is a very earthy, beautiful kind of earthy oud, along with an Ensar oud. So yes, Ensar and Mess Oud combined, and that's going to have orris butter, like real genuine orris butter, not synthetic, real orris butter with some green aspects. I'm using galbanum and some other notes. So it's kind of green, dusty, earthy, oody. And so that will be coming out this year. Guys, very strong. It lasts forever, which is great. I'm glad you like it. That's nice. Thank you very much. Nag sounds amazing. Yes, hopefully, I think people will enjoy it. I am working on it right now at the moment. I've been taking photography. I'm working on the formula. So yes, in the next, what month are we in? May, June, July, August. maybe September time in terms of a launch date. I'd a guess. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. Okay, I will say adios. I will say goodbye. I hope everyone has a good day. Thank you for joining in, raising money for the puppies and the dogs. It's any stockist in India knew. Unfortunately, it's tricky shipping to India. It for some reason seems complicated. I guess I could put some in my suitcase when I go back. but but that would be a bit cheeky, I think. I don't know what the law is about perfumes in in the cargo thing inside the plane. That's probably not allowed. I'm not sure what the restrictions are. I'd have to look into that actually. You probably can take like maybe 100 ml or something. I don't know. I'd probably get away with a couple of bottles, but like nothing significant. Okay, everyone, take care. See you. Adios, and we'll have some more reviews and videos next week. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.